morning.
From the Rooney Moon Broadcasting Local News Center, I'm Kelsey Lorenz with your news as it happens. The former executive director of the Miss New Mexico pageant is now facing criminal charges, accused of stealing from former pageant contestants. Greg Smith has been indicted on 18 counts, including fraud, tax evasion, racketeering, and issuing bad checks. Smith has been under investigation by the New Mexico Attorney General's office for the last year after former pageant participants claimed Smith wasn't handing over scholarship funds participants were promised. Smith ran the Miss New Mexico pageant for 3 years between 2015 and 2018. Investigators believe Smith stole more than $10,000 from pageant contestants. Officials reported that investigators believe some of the withheld funds were used on ranching-related business expenses. A judge has yet to issue a warrant for Smith's arrest. The FDA has become aware that some people who use e-cigarettes have experienced seizures, with most reports involving youth or young adult users. The FDA continues to monitor all adverse experiences, reporting to the agency about the use of the e-cigarettes. There have been 118 more reports of e-cigarette users suffering seizures since the U.S. Food and Drug Administration first warned the public about the danger in April. This has brought the total number of reported cases to 127 between 2010 and 2019. New Mexico was ranked third in the nation in wind energy as the state moves toward adopting more carbon-free energy options following the latest legislative session. The American Wind Energy Association's second quarter market report showed the state hosting 2,774 megawatts of wind energy in construction or development, trailing Wyoming's 4,831 megawatts and Texas' 9,015 megawatts. New Mexico was ahead of Iowa at 2,623 megawatts and South Dakota at 2,183. The administration of New Mexico Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham is throwing cold water on the idea of a special legislative session to address concerns of domestic terrorism. Lujan Grisham's office issued an unusual statement from a senior policy advisor on Thursday that said it would be wrong to call a special session without more planning. Those in the Portales and Clovis area have been receiving calls from what seems to be a Social Security office requesting information from addresses to actual Social Security numbers. They state that all personal assets are at risk. They will reassure you that they are working in your best interest and that by removing all money from these accounts to send them abroad will keep them safe. Officials have stated to not reveal any personal information to these scammers and to report it at once. The Social Security offices will never ask you to remove money or reveal any personal information. Portales City Administration has been notified that University Drive going west from South Avenue D has been reopened to the public travels this morning. University Drive going east from South Avenue D will require a few more days for the concrete to finish curing. Every 90 seconds, someone is injured from a drunk driving accident. For more than 20 years, the Curry County Driving While Intoxicated Task Force has been working tirelessly to reduce the incidence of DWI, alcoholism, alcohol abuse, and alcohol-related domestic violence. The Curry County DWI Task Force are looking for volunteers to join their collaboration of law enforcement agencies, treatment providers, and concerned citizens who meet quarterly to discourage impaired driving by provocative enforcement, prevention education, court compliance, alternative sentencing, and screening. These activities are funded through grants from the State New Mexico Department of Finance and Administration. Their next meeting is scheduled for Thursday at 4 o'clock at the Curry County Administrative Complex Commission Chambers. This meeting is open to the public and everyone is welcome to attend and learn more. If you would like more information, please contact Shelley Meeks at 575-763-6016. Today, U.S. Senators Tom Udall and Martin Heinrich and U.S. Representatives announced that the Department of Health and Human Services, Health Resources and Services Administration has awarded more than $6 million in funding to New Mexico to combat the opioid epidemic in communities across the state. The funding will go toward treatment, prevention, recovery, and research efforts throughout New Mexico. For more news as it happens, click yournewsnewmexico.com.